Welcome back to Russell Does Stuff. My name is Russell, and I lost my voice today. It's hot out, and when you're working out in the heat, it takes your vocal cords away. I can't even speak right now. I'm glad I'm not a singer. Well, if I was a singer, I guess I wouldn't be doing labor for a living. I work 6 hours on Monday, 6 hours on Tuesday, and whatever I don't get done, I'll finish up on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I'm retired down to about 12 hours or so a week. I'm 52 years old. Semi-retired entrepreneur, and been working my whole life, and put myself in a position to where I can pretty much do what I want. That came with a lot of planning and preparation, years of planning. And I want to continue to work. I like it. Everybody I know that's over 50, whether they're a millionaire, a gazillionaire, or they got $2 in their wallet, are working. They're doing something. One of my accounts this morning, I drove through the business next door's parking lot, and an 80-year-old man driving a golf cart around, picking up people as they pull up in the parking lot to take them closer to the hospital. Everybody's working. The guy at Home Depot was told to go back to work per his doctor's orders. So this video is about getting ready to go on a road trip. And when I was younger, my road trips consisted of, a couple pairs of underwear, socks, jeans, maybe a nice shirt, a couple cans of oil if I had it, because my Ford Ranger burned oil like it was nobody's business. It had blow-by. So I cut a oil container in half and stuck one down in it, so when the oil blew up, it would hit the top of the quart and come back down into another oil can and then go right back into the engine. So that saved me a lot of money in oil. So anybody knows anything about me, they knew I grew up around Amish people. They taught me how to work and also taught me how to think, believe it or not. And some of the things that I was taught, they align themselves with going on a road trip. I'm going on a road trip to look at some investment properties, and I want to be prepared for everything. Old boss man named Greg. Make sure you got some wood on you, Russ. Carry blocks of wood with you. So I carry blocks of wood with me everywhere I go. Blocks of wood come in handy. If I get a flat tire on the interstate, I can put my jack on top of them. I can put the wood on top of the jack. I can use the wood to get unstuck if a tire's spinning or something. So I'm just going to show everybody what I do when I go on a road trip. I actually carry a bunch of this stuff around with me even when I'm in town. Something that I did add, which I may have touched on in another video, is I put a camera here so you can see my speed, and I also have the dash cam so you can see where I'm going and what's going on. So if someone says I was doing 100, I can say, hey, I got dash cam footage. All right, so I got 2 cans of gas. I got probably 9 gallons of gas because I didn't fill them all the way up to the level. I can't really see through the gas can, and the way these new gas cans are designed, you can't really tell how much is in them. This truck drinks this Dex Cool. So it's orange, looks like Kool-Aid or Tang or whatever. I always bring oil for the truck. So I got gas, coolant, which I can't bring a jug of water because these vehicles don't take water. They take this special formula antifreeze stuff. So I got oil, antifreeze, gas, because when you're driving and gas stations closed for the night or you need fuel, I got gas to get me to maybe the next gas station, or maybe not, you know. It might just get me to where I'm going to be spending the night. Good funnel. Some of these trucks, they have a little tongue in there, and it's a safety thing, and so you want to be able to push something down through. Let me show you guys here. There's this thing. In order to get gas in here, you have to be able to depress that, and then there's something else down in there that you have to depress also. So, got those bases covered. I don't like this stuff, but I'm bringing it. Slime. I've got straps. I've got chain. I've got my trusty old block of wood. I love this piece of wood here. You get attached to pieces of wood. You know why? Because they help you get out of tight spots. I always bring some of these in case I get stuck. Where I'm going, it's pretty muddy. So I got straps. I got chain. I got some boards here. And I'm just going to hide them. Hide them underneath these totes. I like to bring these totes. They stack up pretty nice and they hold quite a bit and they're waterproof. So I'm going to hide these boards underneath my storage containers. I always bring a bag of tools. I always bring some gloves so I don't burn my hands or cut my hands when I'm out. I always bring a drill bit and a drill. In case I get a flat tire, I can easily put a plug in the flat. So I've got slime in case I get a flat. I've got a spare tire underneath the truck. Then I bought this EverStart thing. I think it's kind of junky, but I was on the cheap side of doing things, and purchased that for probably $90 or something like that. It's got air and it's got enough to give me a jump start. I always bring flashlights, okay, because you never know when you're going to break down. I have the Milwaukee flashlight, the big one that you hold with your hand. I got batteries. I got tape in case I cut or hurt myself. I got an impact drill in here. Nice impact for taking the wheels off. I made sure that I bring a socket with me that fits my lugs, and I always bring a breaker bar because I don't know how tight those are. So I bring a breaker bar and I bring a really good 1/2-inch socket wrench, you know, a heavy duty one. I don't like the 4-ways, and I don't like the junk that comes with this truck when you get a flat tire. So I want to bring my own tools with me. It'll turn an hour, 2-hour nightmare into an easy 15-minute tire change out. And that's what I want. I want to be prepared for all sorts of stuff. I've got screwdrivers, and I need an adjustable box wrench, which I'll grab one from up here. You just never know. I got them. I paid for them. I might as well use them because they're no good in the shop when you're broke down. And some may think it's a little overkill, but trust me, I hunt Jeeps and I hunt old vehicles and stuff. And you know how many times we've been out in the middle of Florida, out in the middle of nowhere, and calipers locked up or got a flat tire or something happened to the trailer. It's always, in my opinion, easier to have your tools with you. And, you know, my old boss, Greg, and we're still good friends, he says, don't ever get rid of your tools, Rusty, and bring them with you when you're going somewhere or doing something. You know, rescue yourself. So I bought that Daytona jack right there, and it is heavy. It's 4 tons, I believe. It's got a number 4 on it. I love that thing. It'll jack this truck up real easy. I can jack up the whole back of it if I want. I can get both wheels off the ground if I want to. If I get stuck, I can jack it up, put, you know, my wood underneath the tires, etc. So I've got rags for grease and all sorts of goodies in this bag. You know, it's like a bug out bag for when you break down. I didn't have all this this stuff, but I collect it over the years. I'll add to it. You know, I dumpster dive. I found a good chain in the dumpster. You know, I found some D-rings and stuff like that. So I've been adding to my tool collection, okay? And I'm going to bring everything that I think will get me out of a jam and out of a spot. Last time I was up in the mountains, I got stuck. And having a chain and some rope and stuff was a big help. I also have a receiver for my tow hitch in case I buy something up there. You never know when you'll come across, you know, a Jeep somebody's wanting to get rid of for a good price. And I'm prepared for that too. So I can go rent a U-Haul and bring a vehicle back home with me. Last time I was up there, I was in Franklin, and I bought a '69 Ford, and I was going to tow it home and decided for $800 it was cheaper just to have it shipped, and that truck beat me home, which was nice. So this is how I pack when I'm getting ready to go on a trip. Maybe it'll help somebody, maybe not, I don't know. But this is how I prepare for when I go somewhere. And the voices of the past, you know, bring some wood with you, bring a chain, bring some straps, you know, bring some sockets, bring a good socket wrench. Always have a good breaker bar like this. You can use this for protection. You can use this to bust those lugs that have been on there a long time off. You know how many times I've been in a parking lot and seen somebody trying to get the lug off, you know, and it was always 1 or 2 lugs that got stuck that wouldn't break loose. And when I'm in my other truck, I have all these tools on me, and it feels good to help somebody out and help them get on their way. So, well, this is Russell. Russell Does Stuff, and this is how I pack for a road trip, and we'll catch you later.